Sunday, November 26th. Now, yesterday, I told a story, and afterwards, my good friend Dan Wallach, he contacted me and said that actually the first Monday after the Kennedy assassination was the national funeral for John Kennedy. Yeah, he was right about that. But yesterday I told a story in which we went back to school, the first day back to school after that weekend of assassination. We actually didn't go back on Monday. We went back on Tuesday. That Monday was the day of the funeral. How did I miss that? Or why did I skip over that? I mean, I remember the funeral. Everybody stayed home, and it was on television, black and white television, mostly all black and white. And we were in the living room, myself, my dad, Walt, my mom, Tessie, my sister, Terry, and we were all watching the wagon coming down the main course there in Washington, D.C. You can see the national buildings behind it. And it was a riderless wagon pulling a casket, a plain wooden box. And it was sad. And my mom, Tessie, who doesn't like crying, was crying a little bit, And so she kind of shook it away and she looked at my dad. She said, "Walter, are you crying?" "Nope." "Well, of course you are. You're crying. You're crying, Walt, right?" "Nope." "Well, how could you not cry when you're looking at something like this on television? How could you not?" Terry jumped up. My sister jumped up. She said, "Mommy, Daddy doesn't have to cry if he doesn't want to. That's his business. He doesn't have to cry." And then she stormed out and ran into the kitchen where Terry cried in the kitchen. And Tessie shook her head. She looked at the TV and she said, "I don't think this country will ever stop crying." I looked at the TV just at the point when the casket, with Kennedy's body was rolling past, the horse-driven casket past the first family. And there was little John, the little boy, Kennedy's son. And he bravely salutes his father who's passing by. Oh, that was the saddest thing I had ever seen. I decided right then and there to erase that from my memory. I'm just get rid of that. I don't want to keep that in there. No, block it out. And that's a surefire way to keep it there forever. When you try to force something out, it just becomes permanent. Yeah, that's what it did. It was just sad. And I guess maybe that's why I kind of skipped yesterday's event historically. I guess I was still trying to erase that. Yeah. Little John saluting his dad. And the rest of us entering into new territory. Well, we'll do another one from that new territory tomorrow. See you then.